Hello there, welcome to another episode of The Way Off Show where I'm Damien Fari, and yes, I got a haircut. It looks a little weird with the side things. I wanted to go for Thor, but it kinda didn't work. But that's not important. Tonight we're talking about video games that should get sequels. So, let's start off with one of my personal favorites, Halo 3 ODST. I really think Halo 3 ODST should get a sequel. I assume they've done it in the books. I've only read The Fall of Reach, where it shows how Buck became a Spartan in Halo 5. Just because I don't like Halo 5 doesn't mean I want to see what happens in between Halo 5 and Halo 3 ODST. Also, Halo Reach 2 would be cool. Instead of following Noble Team, you could be following another Spartan team on Reach, as they're doing similar things and different things to help save Reach. I think that'd be cool, personally. Half-Life 2 Episode 2 could use a sequel, or just Half-Life 2 in general, so Half-Life 3. Really, personally, I like Half-Life, but I don't see the huge hype around it, but I see what it's done to gaming and helped improve gaming, but we all know Valve can't count to 3, so that may never happen. So this one might not happen either. Portal 2. I love Portal 2, talked about it last week. I'm going to continue to talk about that game till probably I die. It's such a great game that needs a sequel, because, well, Portal 1, great. Portal 2 was even better. 3 could be even better-er. So, really, what do I think they could do? Well, the story could pick off right where it left off. For the co-op bots, you found the humans. So, it would kind of be like a reboot in a way, but it'd be a sequel because it'd take place after 2, but it wouldn't be Shell anymore. GLaDOS would still be there. So she can make references to the original games. Like in 2, she could be like, "Do you believe it? Once I was a potato," type of a thing, in the GLaDOS voice, which would be amazing. BioShock 2 could use a sequel. Why BioShock 2? Well, I love BioShock 1. BioShock 2 is still amazing. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still amazing. And I wouldn't call Infinite the perfect sequel. Even with the expansion that made it where it was Burial Under the Sea, 1 and 2, it wasn't the same. I would love a BioShock 3 though. Maybe pick up somewhere else. I don't know what other characters you could use. But personally, I'd love to see it. Then, Shadow of the Colossus. With the remake that just happened, maybe they can make a sequel if the remake sells well. To be honest, I haven't played much of Shadow of the Colossus, but I love the concept where it's just boss fights. Oh, well, roaming 2 boss fights, pretty much. Which is amazing. I would love to see more. I'd love to see Zelda take this on. More huge boss fights like that where you have to climb stuff. But that's just me personally. Star Wars Republic Commando. I love Star Wars. Not big on the Clone Wars stuff. More of an original trilogy guy, personally. But I would love to see Star Wars Imperial Commando, which was the original announced sequel title. I would love to see that game still. I'd play it. Make it end on the Death Star, pretty much kind of like Battlefront 2, which is the next one. Battlefront 2. I would like either EA or some other developer to make Battlefront 3 eventually. I'd like a Battlefront 3. With all EA's learned for Battlefront 2, I think Battlefront 3 would be a good game, actually. Hopefully it launches well, launches with all the stuff. You heard me say it, all the stuff. From the first Battlefront EA and the second Battlefront EA. Give all the stuff. And then just continue to add into it. And I'd be okay with paying $80 for the deluxe edition of that game. I'll say it. I know that's not the thing people want me to say, but I'll say it. Then, finally, games that don't need a sequel. What's a game that does not need a sequel in my mind? Well, there's one for sure. Duke Nukem Forever. Don't follow that up, please, ever. Just make a sequel to Duke Nukem 3D if you do. So, what games do you think should get sequels, and which games do you think should not get sequels? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to watch The Far Off Show this Friday at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be reminded of videos coming out Wednesdays and Fridays. A way off night.